Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. We're over in Port Aransas, Texas on beautiful Mustang Island. Taking Beach Street down to the Gulf. Just past Mac Daddy's, Shorty's Bar. If you haven't been down here in a few years, Shorty's Bar got relocated over here on the Beach Street, going by the Gaff and Stingrays. We've done videos from inside those places. Oddly enough, Beach Street will take you right down to Beach Street. It's also down here on the left will be the entrance to the I.B. McGee Beach Park, a RV park if you will. Only a sand dune away from the Gulf. And this will take us straight down to Horace Caldwell Pier. And I think we might have a ship coming in. I checked an app called the Vessel Finder. If you're into ships at all, download the app, Vessel Finder. I recommend the free version, the version that you pay for. I've checked it out, and it doesn't seem like there's that much additional information to make it worth paying for. If you really want to know the name of a ship, you can always Google it, but the app will tell you what vessels are in front of you and give you basic information like the name, what type of vessel it is, the size, the year it was built, and the current country that it's flying the flag of. Here's Horace Caldwell Pier. Let's make a left. Lots of flags going today. Really strong rip tides today, so be careful if you're down here. It always seems like, not all the time, but often, there's rip tides going on here in Port Aransas, and a lot of people underestimate the strength of the water, and you shouldn't. There's so many drownings here, and it's usually from people from San Antonio and Houston that are down here on vacation. But read up a little bit about riptides and how to protect yourself, and you can actually spot them, so you don't want to set up in front of them and have you and your kids wade out to them. And if you get caught in a riptide, just let it take you and swim diagonal to the beach when you can. Don't try to swim straight in, because you'll just be fighting that riptide. Here's a little bit of beach for you. That tree is still out there. There's a big portion of a tree just sticking up out of the water. Get your crown box out, because we're going to use all the blues in this one. 92 degrees. Winds 13 miles an hour with gusts up to 18 miles an hour. And it's just hot enough to kill my phone if I leave it out in the sunshine too long. I love those shade structures. The sand is a little loose for me, so I got to be really careful. I don't have four-wheel drive, and you can easily get stuck in this sand. Good amount of people here. I'm filming this on a weekday. A weekday in mid-August. Don't you people have jobs? I do like coming here in the winter when it's, 65, 70 degrees, and I'm the only person I see as far as I can look left and right. That structure right there is the office and public restrooms and they got a lot of things going there, and that's right where the beach park is. I saw a thing on KRIS TV6 News. So there is an elevator there, which is great. I'm handicapped. And the elevator has been broken almost a year now. One report said a year. Someone else that worked there said 5 months. And then they immediately cut to someone else who said, no, it's been 11 months. So basically, as soon as they opened that structure, the elevator stopped working. So if they ever get the elevator fixed, I would love to go up in there and see what's going on. We're going to head down to the South Jetty. I was hoping the beach would be in really pristine driving condition because I had read storm surges were going to come up to the dunes, and that usually leaves the sand moist, and it's almost like driving on the highway once the Port Aransas takes care of the beaches. They maintain the beaches here to make them drivable, but if the weather's so dry, the sand is dry, there's nothing they can do. Straight ahead of us is the South Jetty of the Corpus Christi ship channel, and on the other side of the jetty is San Jose Island, St. Joe's Island. Lots of people here though. At least it's not so dry and windy that the sand is blowing like you're in a dust storm. Rockport is just a little to the left, and then down the Lydia Ann ship channel out to Aransas Bay, and where that decommissioned oil rig is by the ferry, the semi-submersible drilling platform. You could see that from Rockport. You can see it from Rockport Beach, and you realize how close you are. There's St. Joe's Island, and there's the Gulf. Lots of ships in a holding pattern out here, but really none of the big ones are moving. We got a good sized one coming outward bound that should be along in a few minutes. That looks like a tour boat. I don't know if the dolphins are jumping or not today. You ready? Oh. I guess I got to turn on the dad joke button, huh? Alright, come on, buddy. First time today. We got confidence in you. You ready?
I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something.
Not bad. Not bad. I don't think we've heard that one since he's come back, so good job, dad joke button. Good job. What do you think, goat? The goat and I approve. Yes, there really is Purina goat chow. They do make it. Someone pointed out they even have Purina monkey chow. See how loose this sand is here? It doesn't take much for me to get stuck, so I get a little nervous. Nothing like calling 361 rescue when you're stuck in 3/4 of an inch of sand. Usually I can work my way out, but maybe once a year, I get stuck and someone comes and helps me. Oddly enough, they tell you to turn your traction off when you're stuck in the sand. It seems like you would want traction, but shut your traction off. You can even deflate your tires a little bit to give you a better grip, more surface. And I have a little shovel, and I have these plastic mats, traction mats that unfold. But right now in the sand with a wheelchair and a walker, I don't get around too good at the beach. So the beach is strictly a viewing thing for me. Speaking of viewing, there's a young lady. Is she fishing? And our ship should be coming. Let's see if we can get in a spot. Let's see if we can get in a good spot to see it. This area is usually really drivable, but sometimes the sand is loose as you get close to the jetty, like the last 15 feet where the sand kind of curves up. Do you guys remember when they first did the all the big stones and rocks they put in here, and how you could see them jutting up? And now the sand over time just fills everything in, and there's just a few spots where you can even still see the rocks. Here comes a ship. That is a crude oil tanker. That is the Nord DF, flying the flag of Greece, and I actually think that is a dedicated Greece ship. I know some of, sorry guys, I'm trying. Some of the ships, most of the ships will change flags to get the best rate on oil and taxes and tariffs. But this is a dedicated Greece ship. They call that the flag of convenience, by the way. If you ever have time, Google it. It's really interesting. This one's not huge, but good size, 250 meters by 44 meters. And it was built in 2023. Pretty interesting looking. It's only 2 years old, wow. And they have redone this whole Corpus Christi ship channel, 34 miles to 36 miles, depending on what you read. I do not see any dolphins jumping. I don't know if you guys do. Sometimes it's hard to tell, and then I go back and look at the video. I'm like, oh yeah, there were dolphins in there. It's not putting up a big weight. We shall see. And here is a dolphin watching boat trying to get up to the front to see if the dolphins are jumping. And that is way too close to that ship. We had an accident here about a year ago where a private vessel got too close to the front of the San Antonio, and yeah, it was ugly. I think it was 3 casualties. Well guys, that's the South Jetty. It's a beautiful day. Thanks for riding along. Thanks for watching.